Hello guys, this is Insane Biker and I'm going today to Oggy F's meetup, which is in Lonavala Link Square Mall to be precise. And today is 23rd of October and it is 6 o'clock in the morning that we are leaving. So I'm driving out with my friends. I have my one friend Amay who is on Pulsar 220 and my second friend who is on an FZ. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so from here ahead, we are taking a break at Panvel at Datta Snacks for having some tea, coffee, and breakfast. And after then, we would proceed for Lonavala. So the meetup is at 8 a.m. I hope just we won't get late for the meetup. Let's go. Let's leave. Okay, so we are done with the breakfast. We got to see many bikes at Datta Snacks and even bikes passing by from Datta Snacks just because it is a Sunday morning, and also there are many people who are showing up for Oggy F's meetup, I feel. So yeah, let's go and I'll just play some music for you guys. So yeah. Okay, so as you can see, this is the parking of Link Square Mall, and many of the bikers have showed up. Even many of the moto-vloggers and other people have showed up for the meetup. And yes, let's park my bike and let's go and meet Oggy F.
I think there's a lot we can do as motovloggers for the riding fraternity. And I think the motovloggers, for those of you who've seen Power's recent videos in their meetups as well, they've continuously been saying that motovlogging is the future, right? And that's the way forward for our community. And if you guys can influence our youth, I don't want to sound old when I say this, but if you guys can influence our youth with the right kind of skills and the right kind of manners or etiquette while riding on the road, I think it'll be a better world and a better road for pretty much all of us. Call up to call up to this area over here and kind of give them my gratitude for helping me along the way and just to get them out there as well, because they make amazing content as well. I don't know if they get the right kind of recognition. They never would, because I think their subscriber count, according to, in my opinion, is lower than what it should be. So I want to get them up stage. I want you guys to subscribe to them, know who they are, and then watch their content after that. So in no particular order or anything. So you all have met Ralph, so Ralph, why don't you come up here? Just stand and make it embarrassing for yourself. We have Chasing Nirvana. Chasing Nirvana rides a bullet. He doesn't really show his face a lot, but come and show your face over here now. Okay, Roadrunner, come up. Roadrunner 94, if I'm not mistaken. Roadrunner Chief. He upgraded, yeah. Okay, Biker 390, also known as Saurabh, the babyface assassin. It's a GoPro 5, yeah. Buff Moto, the slim guy at the back. SP3 rides. Okay, we have Arid. Arid, come. Okay, there's Lifestealer as well. Come. Where's Akash? He's hiding somewhere in the back. Akash, come ahead. Akash, I think most of you would recognize Akash now when he comes to stage. How many of you know who he is? Okay, if you'll see him on a bike, you'll know who he is. Once he starts rallying his gear around this, without the beard, yeah. We also have Gaurav, Prabhu, Gaurav. No, you come up. Come ahead. We have Salim, MSK Vlogs as well. Come up. He's one of the newer guys, but his editing is insane. Creative, can I abuse in the mall? Creative bastard. Creative bastard. Am I missing someone? Captain Claw, where's he? Captain Claw, come up. This guy hides a lot, huh? Okay, Wonder Sane, why are you making them? Wonder Sane is very Where are you pointing? No, you stop uploading content. Scooter Life, yes. He's somewhere at the back, I saw him there. There he is. Scooter Life. Okay. And yeah, so these distinguished gentlemen are people who I get to interact with on a daily basis. People who I probably would get advice from if it's something as simple as a mic setup, something as simple as editing effects or whatever. These guys are my go-to people. And apart from that, they leave you 400 messages on a WhatsApp group with your code. So you get probably their content as well. Yeah, so if you haven't already subscribed to these guys, please make sure that you at least check out their content. If you like what they do, subscribe. If you don't, abuse them in the comment section. and yeah, so this is my team as such. Yeah? So these are the guys who make me who I am. So give them a round of applause. Can sit louder. In front of me. If you guys have any questions for us for purely the Nagpur ride videos, you can ask away now. Just raise your hand. We'll pick out whoever has a question and we'll answer your questions. Think of it as a Q&A session. You guys always have questions for me there. Think of it as a Q&A session around the second channel. I'm feeling shy right now. Okay, we have two questions. I'll take yours first. Yeah.
How did you feel on your end after doing this?
How did we feel? So some of you know that at the start of the year I had a life-changing event. For those of you who follow my channel regularly, and it's taken me time to get through that. Friends, family, twin brother always helps to sneak things out, but no, he doesn't help a lot. I think doing this eventually, initially when we started the ride, I thought I was doing it for him, to help him get through whatever difficult stage he was going through. But when I came back home and I actually sat through and I watched the footage and I realized what we were able to accomplish with the ride, I think it gave me more satisfaction than maybe it did him as well. So it meant more to me than it did initially. Hope that answers your question.
Like Oggy said, I mean, you make the most of it. That's the best thing that I took from the ride actually. There was a question over there in the back.
How much time did you take in planning and all this stuff?
Planning? So, I mean, as far as I know, what happened is that, as I told you, the sub that we went to meet messaged Oggy. And it took a while for us to decide on when to go. We needed a perfect opportunity to reach up there because Nagpur is not that close by and it's not a rider's destination. I don't know how many of you guys have ever planned a Nagpur ride, to be honest. So it's not a destination you really want to go on a bike. We didn't know the roads, how the roads would be. It took us a while to search which routes to take. And even though we did our research, we still ended up on bad roads. But from the time that he sent the message till the time we did the ride, it was about a month. If that answers your question. It took us that much just to decide which perfect date would suit us the best. You want to answer that?
Yes. So I know, considering the situation, there was a kind of a race against time because we knew he didn't really have a lot of time. I don't want to share details about it, but he said he doesn't have a lot of time remaining. But we knew that it had to be sometime soon. And both of us working, we needed to find that exact spot where we could both ride out at the same time and make sure that we were back in time as well for our bosses to give us more work. But my bosses, I hope my boss doesn't watch this. Okay, so yeah, no, but honestly speaking, it didn't really take a lot of planning. We are not a group. If you're part of our WhatsApp group, we're not really planners, but we execute really well, and I think that worked in our favor. Planning it and you'll have seen the messages I've been exchanging with him, right, on Instagram prior to the ride. So that kind of took a little effort because he shared with us later that his internet wasn't working, just like mine doesn't work sometimes when uploading. But he shared that his internet, yeah, Brian, this one's, but yeah, he shared that his internet wasn't working very well during that time. So he never really received some of our messages. I had to resort to Facebook stalking him and finding out who his friends were and getting in touch with them to finally get information about it. So I could make a phone call to him and have a conversation with him. But don't ever Facebook stalk people, it's not a nice thing. But if it's for a good cause, then by all means go ahead and Facebook stalk him. Then it's a good thing. Okay, does that answer your question? Yeah? Okay. Who else has any question?
No serious question.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think you'll do for your next Moto-vlog for social media? When do you expect
So we're not planners, Sahil, you should know this, your partner. But like we shared, right? So we're looking at, so I don't like having subscriber meetups just to have the entire attention on me or on people who I associate myself with. I'd rather have a subscriber meetup at some place like an orphanage or an old age home where we can give back to the community along with having a get together of sorts with ourselves. So I think that's probably the way forward for my meetups. But I'll probably do a meetup of this sort in every city which I can before I do that, because and there's people who've been messaging me all over the place that they want to catch up. So we'll do regular meetups first and then we'll move on to that. With Moto-vlog for a cause, I think we'll start off with simple things, because and we have people within the crowd itself today who Gaurav is asking a question. Yeah, Gaurav.
I think a lot of people would have asked you this question, but again, you could answer this. Tips for new motovloggers.
Tips for new motovloggers. This is always a tough one. I'll share a story with you. It's the beating. And that's what most of us face when we start off our channels. You'll hear a lot of people saying, oh, you're trying to be the next so-and-so. You're trying to be the next this one, you're trying to be the next that one. And there's a lot of people who can be compared to, because there's so many of us out there now. I myself get mocked saying, this guy wants to be the next Royal Jordan. And in no way am I trying to be him. I idolize the guy, but I wouldn't want to be him. Every one of you should understand that there's content you can watch and learn from, and there's content you can watch and take bits and pieces from. Not all of us can pull off probably what Akash does on his channel. Not everyone can pull off what maybe, where's Biker 390? What Biker 390 can do with his channel. But we have our own style. I would encourage you to watch as much motovlogging as possible and not just restrict yourself to only those people who you subscribe to. There might be people with maybe less than 100 subscribers out there who are probably editing and have better content than what me or any other motovloggers out there have. Find those guys, watch them, learn from them, and use that. The more you restrict yourself to watching just one particular genre of motovlogging or YouTube channel for that matter, the more you're restricting your creativity. Besides motovlogging, watch other channels as well. There are channels which give you advice on how to keep your audience engaged, how to keep them watching your content throughout the 10 or 11 or 15 or 20 or 30 minutes, whatever the duration of your video is. Watch and learn from those guys. And yeah, I think eventually after that, the main thing I think would be to have a goal. So don't just enter saying, okay, I'm going to upload video, I'm going to make money. If you're entering in it for money, then you're in the wrong business. You have to search for another source of employment, which is why I'm also working and doing YouTube. that's my mantra. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all the advice I can give without giving away too much.